What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another One Take Review. It's your boy Big Dog here, the living embodiment of Cinema Score, with a review for Booksmart. This movie, it has to be one of the, I ain't gonna say one of the most hyped movies, but I just heard nothing but great things about it. I saw the trailer. The trailer was funny, but it seemed like something I've seen before. So, with that being said, how does the movie feel? The movie also feels like something I've seen before. But what I will say, I will say this: that's not a knock against the movie, because I think everything has been done before. Just about everything has been done under the sun once or twice before. Okay, so in the sake of this movie, you've seen this movie done multiple times. They call it, a lot of people call it like the female version of Superbad, and that's pretty much what it kind of is. Yet it doesn't. It does things different, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like the biggest storyline is like, hey, these two girls who are smart, getting ready to go out to college, and they never partied in high school. They just want to get good grades, but they realize like the other people who did party also got good grades, also got into good colleges. And that's a trope that usually doesn't necessarily happen, because usually they always have like the jocks or the people who get at like anything, the popular kids, they would have them they would be popular yet dumb. You know, they get in like a mediocre college or something like that. And so when I was watching this film, it took me I ain't gonna say it took me I guess I will say it kind of took me a minute to get into it. I was enjoying it, but there was a scene where I'm like, okay, now I'm into the movie. And the scene is like, it's not a spoiler. It's when they're talking about what college they're going to. Because some things were said then, I'm just like, okay, and I really like what they just did there. I'm in it now, okay? And the two main characters played by Beanie Feldstein. Oh my God, I might just butcher her name. She plays Molly, and her friend, and Caitlin Dever, who plays Amy. Two best friends, like I said. They're close to each other, but they never partied. You know, they just didn't do anything. And I like the fact that they're not necessarily nerds too. They're just people who didn't do anything. Like they weren't like they weren't the popular kids, but they were some cool people. The cool people, I probably would have kicked it with them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what y'all got going, or some stuff like that. And then I was kind of cool with everybody though. But and like, I like a lot of the stuff they did. I like a lot of the adventures they go on to get to this party is pretty funny. There's one scene involving a Lyft driver, hysterical. Okay, there's like some like it kind of follows like a formula, but at the same time you still like enjoying the time that you're with them characters, because I don't mind cliches at all. I don't mind like knowing what I'm in for with a story. It's just what you do with the characters is what that is most important to me. I can have a simple plot, but you give me some characters that I don't like, and I'm gonna be pissed off. But if you get some characters I do like I had in this film, it's like you look past those cliches and those simple tropes and stuff, and because you're invested in the character. And I think you do get pretty invested in these characters, because you kind of root for them. And there's other people in the film where you start rooting for. In certain moments, when those heavy moments hit, they hit because like you room for certain characters to win. Now there are some moments where certain characters are just taking L's out the wazoo. I'm pulling out my arrows, shooting L's at everybody, you know, at some point in time, because like there was things happening that you like, wow, this has the worst possible time for this happen. Like, oh, I didn't see that coming. There's a couple moments to where you didn't see something coming, but when it happens, you're just like, damn. That was really, really clever. You know what I'm saying? I like what they did there. It's funny. Like I said, it's a story you've seen before, but I think it does enough nuance in it, and you like the characters enough, and they attach you to so many other characters in small ways that when you get to the end of it, it did enough different to separate itself from just the other ones, you know what I'm saying? Not just be like a complete like retelling of something, you know? I think what they did with it was very, very smart. And Olivia Wilde, I think this was her first directorial debut. So I think she did a pretty good job with this. I'm gonna have to give Booksmart gets a B. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this film, man. And I probably will watch it again. I think it's going to be one of those. I think this film will age pretty well. I think it'll be one of those ones where people just go back and rewatch multiple times. I think it gives out that kind of vibe. You know, I would love to watch Superbad and this and just like, you know, back to back, because like it just, as you finish off this film feeling pretty good. Yeah. But you guys let me know what you thought about it. If you've seen it down in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.